Hi everyone, it's Susan. Just checking in with you to see how your week is going. Just thought we would chat today a little about assistive devices. Really important. I know that some of you out there are utilizing assistive devices, canes, walkers, wheelchairs as part of your mobility and keeping you safe with your mobility. So it's really important to, just like a car, you have to look after the maintenance of your assistive devices. So if we look at your cane, if you're using a cane, make sure you keep an eye on the tip of the cane. There's a little rubber tip on it that can be kind of worn down on one side or another, and that can affect your balance. So keep an eye on that tip. They're easy to replace. You just go to your local drugstore. You can pick up those tips, just replace the tip. They're really not that expensive. So an idea to keep an eye of that, probably at least every year to replace that. If you're using a walker, really important to think about the hand brakes. There's little knobs sometimes that you can tighten to make sure those brakes stay nice and sturdy, just to make sure the brake cables are staying in good repair and that they're snapping on, so that when you go to sit on your walker, or that you're using that to go from sitting to standing, that the brakes are staying on good and snug. So just keep an eye on those brakes. And if you're using a wheelchair, one of the things to keep an eye on is the air pressure if you have a pneumatic tire. What I've seen with some of my clients is that if the air slowly is leaking out of the tires, it makes it very difficult for them to push their tires, like riding a bike with a flat tire. So this can happen really gradually, so that people are feeling, wow, this is a lot harder to push my wheelchair around when it's actually just the air leaking out of the tires. So if you have a pneumatic tire or even a semi-pneumatic tire, just make sure you're checking the air pressure on those periodically, and also the brakes on those wheelchairs. Again, the brakes can loosen up over time, and it's usually just a quick adjustment to tighten up those brakes. So really with brakes, with wheelchairs, those should be looked at pretty well on an annual basis. Kind of just have a little overhaul for maintenance, and just looking at a few things and being cleaned up a little bit, and that's going to help the longevity of your assistive device as well. But more importantly, we're looking at your safety and making sure that these assistive devices are staying safe for you, so that you're safe with your mobility, and that they're going to last you. They're not cheap, and so we want to make sure that they're lasting for you. So hopefully that information helps you. Thanks very much. Hope everyone's enjoying the classes. Keep working hard. Keep working at your rehab, your recovery, and I will be back with some more tips as we go along. Thanks very much. Have a great day.
We do a Susan Ealer video, exercise video, at least once a day. It's done on a chair in your home. You don't have to go out.
I mean, I go through, 3 or 4 days of doing the class, and then I'll notice, little incremental improvements. Doesn't change overnight, but it keeps getting better.
Reason for doing this is to get daily exercise, which really I find very, very helpful. So I highly recommend this program to people with strokes.
When rehab ends, where do you turn? And I have an easy answer, and that's Susan Ealer. She takes up where they leave off. It's absolutely phenomenal what can be gained. Wonderful program.